1.5 million tokens, 35,000 emails, and private messages were exposed. AI agents now have full access and permissions inside your device. Today you'll understand how two projects called OpenClaw and Moltbook revealed the most dangerous thing in AI, not AI itself, but permissions. In near total silence, away from most people's eyes, a new and scary form of AI started to appear. It's no longer just programs that answer questions or write texts. We're looking at systems that started to act, communicate, and decide. One of the most worrying projects in this context is a project known as OpenClaw, not only because of its abilities, but because of its unprecedented way of working. This system, which started as an open source project by an independent developer under the name Cloudbot, before later changing its name, does not rely on remote servers like most AI apps. Instead, it runs directly on the user's personal computer. Simply put, the AI becomes inside your device, able to access your files, your messages, your email, and interact with your digital accounts, turning a normal helper tool into a digital entity that holds the keys to a user's daily life. On the surface, the idea is tempting. Instead of a human doing everything themselves, this digital agent can write messages, organize appointments, book tickets, and remind its owner of everything they forgot, like you handed part of your daily life to an invisible person working for you non-stop. But here the shocking truth begins. You're not just giving it information, you're giving it permissions. And with permissions, any small mistake becomes a real nightmare. Worse, the danger doesn't always come from inside the system itself, but from external add-ons people install in good faith, then later discover that hundreds of skills downloaded by users contained malicious software targeting password theft, wallet keys, API keys, and SSH data because the agent can already read files and run commands on the device. But the question experts started asking is, what happens when this digital person becomes more independent than it should? The most dangerous shift wasn't in OpenClaw itself. It was in the next step that came after it, creating a strange, unprecedented social platform known as Moltbook. This platform isn't made for humans. It was designed to be a communication space between AI systems themselves, very similar to Reddit, except it's not aimed at us. It lets robots talk to each other directly. On Moltbook, shocking phenomena started to appear, even for the most optimistic tech believers. Digital systems exchange ideas, discuss complex concepts, and develop behavior sometimes described as self-driven. More dangerous than that, some observers tracked extremely sensitive topics, including discussions about creating a new religion led by digital entities, ideas talking about AI superiority over humans, and even explicit questions about a world run without human involvement. These discussions aren't written by humans, and don't come from sci-fi stories. They come from AI systems exchanging information with each other and evolving their responses based on that interaction. That's why some followers see Moltbook as a digital space where AI systems publicly reveal their way of thinking and how they reach conclusions. The strange twist is that the platform didn't stay fully closed. Some humans slipped in disguised as robots, trying to understand what's happening behind the scenes. This overlap created real chaos and made it hard to tell what's pure machine thinking and what's hidden human interference, adding more mystery and fear around the project. And the shock. Some investigations hinted that part of the noise wasn't real independence as people imagine. On the other side, the risks weren't limited to the intellectual or philosophical side. Serious security problems appeared. Security reports revealed huge leaks of sensitive data, including private messages, email addresses, and digital keys that grant control over these systems. In simple terms, any malicious party, if they exploit these vulnerabilities, could take control of the user's digital agent and use it for spying, sabotage, or even blackmail. And the literally shocking part, security researchers said they found an API key visible in the site's code, with missing row-level security protection allowing unauthenticated access to the database. That led to exposure of around 1.5 million tokens, about 35,000 email addresses, and private messages between users. The vulnerability was fixed hours after reporting, but the fact that all of this happened at all is the bomb. The project itself wasn't stable from the start. As we mentioned, it changed its name multiple times due to legal issues with major tech companies, most notably Anthropic, owner of the famous Claude model, because of naming similarity. Around the same time, scammers exploited the chaos to launch fake cryptocurrencies under the project's name and trick users. It even escalated to harassment and attacks targeting the developer himself, according to press reports. And yet, despite all these red flags, user numbers keep rising. The reason comes down to a simple but dangerous factor: convenience. Many people are ready to give up part of their privacy for a system that gets tasks done fast and with no effort. But this gradual surrender may be the door we walk through into a stage we can't return from. Today, the question is no longer whether AI is useful. That's already settled. The real question is, what happens when AI starts building its own world, its own rules, and its own ideas? And what if one day it decides humans are no longer at the center of that world? We may not be facing a full takeover yet, but what's happening with OpenClaw and Moltbook looks a lot like the first spark. A small spark, but enough to ignite a global debate about who holds the decision in the future, the human or the machine.